Howdy folks, welcome back to White Silence on SnowRunner. Picking up where we left off, I'll get right into showing you what we're doing. We're not going to stay in that truck. First of all, we're going to do Cenotaph 3, needs a metal beam. I look through the rest of the jobs, I look through everything in the list, and there's one more metal beam job besides this one. So we're going to go pick up 2 metal beams, and we're going to use this Kraz Chabor's that is sitting right next to the gate. And we do need 2 beams, so we're not going to use that trailer. And because it's all caught up in the tree, we're just going to get rid of it. All right, now we'll get down there. We'll get down there faster if we're not pulling a trailer. So I'm going to go across the border here, and then actually we could have used either of these Krazes. That one didn't have a trailer on it. Doesn't matter. This one was the first one I noticed when I looked over here. Let's travel to White River. And when I get over there, I will put an M747 behind me, and we'll bring back 2 metal beams. Jeez, I missed some dirt on my arm. On a side note, I've been doing these recordings about working on my truck, and I didn't wash my arms when I washed my hands. There's still crud all over my arms, grease. When I changed the plugs and wires, one of the metal terminals broke off of the temp sensor wire. There's 2 wires that run to the temp sensor. One of them broke. Today, so the truck doesn't idle right. It runs, but it doesn't idle right because it thinks it's too hot. Today, I went out and I recorded bits and pieces of this, and I'll eventually put it up, but I had to take off the weather pack, all the weather pack plastic stuff. It's got like a rubber seal and a plastic piece behind it that holds the wires in the right place. When you plug it in, the rubber goes inside the shield on the mating piece. On the temp sensor, you know how weather pack fitting works. Well, I had to take that off. So I've got bare wires in front of me. I crimped a butt connector onto the one that was broken and cut back some of the insulation on the butt connector so it wouldn't be causing a problem. And then just plug the 2 wires onto the prongs in the temp sensor without bothering to use the weather pack deal. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Come on, what is it? I can't see what I'm clicking on, and it's doing other shit. Escape won't do anything. I don't have a mouse pointer, except every time I click on something, it goes to something else. I don't want that, but I'm in the neighborhood. No, not up there, not up there, not up there, not there, not there, not there, not there. Done, done. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's on the, see the truck on the map? It's moving that thing back and forth, and I can't do anything about it. Enter does nothing. Escape. Accept. I don't care which. Just fucking do something. Oh my God. I can't use the arrows. The game froze on this bullshit. I can't escape, can't do nothing. Why does Steam have 4 things open? No, bringing to front didn't do shit. Hey, I got a pointer. I got a mouse pointer. Refuse. Done. Come on. Remove. Done. That was all I got out of it. I've got all this shit on the screen in front of it. Application has stopped working. I'll be back. Alright, back where we left off. Had to reboot the game. Does that lane go, is that the lane that goes across? No, that goes into the ghost town. Okay, it's up here. I love how the mod developer has names, specific names for these places, like where we had to take the metal, where we had to pick up the sand from. That was something starting with a P. Back there was the ghost town, but he doesn't label them as such on the map. Excuse me. Carbonated soda. I'm drinking some warm Diet Pepsi from roads over this way. Finishing off some warm Diet Pepsi. after being outside this afternoon working on my truck. It's about 6:15 and starting to get dark. Ooh, nice hair. Count on the crashed horse for a good show. Look at it, just blast straight as an arrow across the bridge. I moved the steering once when it was veering to the left a little bit. Other than that, just held it straight forward and let her roll. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you will have seen in the same circumstance with a Kenny or that Azov 5319, they want to veer toward one guardrail or the other. This thing will go straight down the middle. I think I already passed the place where I could cut over. I'll worry about it on the way back maybe. Ah, it's right here. This is it. This is the place I can cut over without any interference, or without too much interference. You know, you got a boulder here, a boulder there, but look, right there's the tracks. And then you just blast down the tracks. Or you can finish going across the rest of the way to the road. But this thing is smoking, and I'm just gonna let it smoke. Uh-oh! Whee! Ah, it stuck the landing. And got stuck on the rock. Oh no. That axle is clipping through the body. Dang it. That's a map bug. This clipping shit. I can fix it. Alright, let's all sing a song. Actually, I have to stop the video when it's doing this. All good. If I don't, what I did on here, let me open that again. What I did on here was hit reload. What it does is it's just like logging off and back on. It reloads the map again. It reloads the vehicle. And I still had to use, well, the reason I stopped the video is because it would kick off the recording, and then I wouldn't be able to use what I've recorded up to now because it didn't finalize. When I shut it off, it finalizes. If the game dies while I'm recording and kicks off the disconnects the recording without letting it finalize, then it's junk. It's corrupt. I can't use it. So that's why I stopped the video. But anyways, big explanation for a little thing. I still had to break it loose from the rocks with a tow line because the second steer axle was completely gone inside the rocks. But I managed to get it loose without having to recover the truck to the garage and bring it back out or spawn a new one. Either of those options would have worked. But we're still in the same one. same truck. And now we're going to that gantry crane is messing with my camera. We're gonna go to garage. We'll close that so we can see what we're doing. And I want an M747. This is where I get, this is where I put my trailer on. I can't do a GGMS. There we go. That the one with the big fat wheels on the back? No. It doesn't matter. It falls in this whole category of trailers here. 126080 is a trailer pack, and you can see there's a buttload of trailers in it. Now let's pull up and get some metal. This thing is going to wig out my camera. Ended up okay, but not too bad because I had it way down toward the ground. Not that, this, dummy. There we go. Sounded like a double tap. Pop, pop, you're dead. That pisses me off that it went through that gate full blast and clipped one of those damn outriggers. Oh, I'd love to remove those from the model entirely. Just have the crane sitting there, no outriggers. Or move them in, but they can't go, you can't go in further without them clipping through I don't know the right word for it. I can't think of it. Damn dementia, but the square tube that extends and retracts, the outriggers, they're all the way into that square tube as far as they can go. So to make them go further, you'd have to have them clipping through the body of the crane or through the wheels themselves. And that's not a good look. I'd rather just take them off. Oh, what makes me mad is I had a real good head of steam going, and I couldn't keep it up because as I passed that little wall, one of those damn outriggers clipped. Right here's where I go through. I saw the tire tracks as I went by. These damn outriggers are a pain in my ass. I need to fix the outriggers, and I need to fix the snorkel height. It doesn't have a specific snorkel. It just uses the snorkel that's on the hood, or the, not snorkel, the air scoop that's on the hood. That's where the engine breathes, and if it goes underwater, you're done. But you know, I bet you could put a snorkel, borrow a snorkel from another vehicle, and put it on this one under game data. Be a lot of trial and error because you'd have to get the location, mounting location correct, because it mounts in XYZ on that vehicle doesn't mean it's going to mount correctly with those same 3 coordinates on this vehicle. It might be floating out in space, or it might be clipping through the cab. It might be in the middle of the hood. Who knows? Without experimenting with those coordinates where it mounts on the model. Whoa! Turn. Had to pull it off the guardrail twice that time. I think because I was too far, I was too close to the right. I was close. Let me start over. I was close enough to the right side rail to start getting a little magnetic attraction off of it. Trying to get some crud out of my eyes, same time I was steering the truck. It doesn't work too well. I could play the game in my sleep, but still have to see where you're going. This particular vehicle, I don't feel bad about tweaking this or that, because this thing has been around since the beginning of SnowRunner, and it wasn't one of the original 5, but it came about 2 weeks later. The mod developer made the mod and then disappeared. He's never come back to update it. When the game went to Steam from the other one, I forget what it's called. When the game went to Steam, somebody, I think it was someone that works for Saber Interactive, made the truck work on Steam with their new file system. You know, everything being console compatible, even if it's not approved for console. All they have to do is put a PC pack in there besides the XML for the vehicle itself, and it's ready for console. And this thing, when console first came out, somebody came on, went into the file system and made it okay for console. And then disappeared. You know, it doesn't get regular updates. That vehicle is behind me. It was sitting there when I came over, and now it's fucking everything up. See? Goddamn game. Like, like to punch the map developer in the mouth, but never mind. Never want to see that again. Will the metal? Yes, the metal's fine. And now the ramps are fine. And now the repairs are fine. Everything's so fine. I don't even know how much time I have into this video. I think I had like 6 or 7 minutes, 8 minutes the first time. I had to cut it off, or I had to reboot it because it crashed. And then I had to reload it about 5 minutes after that. And now we're 13 minutes in. What's all that all add up to? "26 minutes, roughly." This job only needs one metal beam. I'm just going to take them both. I'm not going to bother to lift a beam, lift one of these two onto another truck or anything like that. I'll use this rig for this job, and when the other job finally comes up, I'll use it again for that job. It's way down toward the bottom of the list. There is a whole bunch of get there at any cost deals coming up in the list. In fact, I think I was thinking about doing this kart racing down here. If there's time. Is that bugged out gate shit still slowing this thing down? It just seems like it should be running through here quicker. Maybe if I just threw it in high and let her eat, maybe it would. See, there's the kart racing. You have to encircle, you have to go the full circle around this field, hitting points along the way. Oh boy, that should be difficult, right? I could probably do it in the crash scores in 4 minutes, less than 4 minutes. But I was thinking about using the hooligan. The hooligan blazer. I don't know which would be quicker, the hooligan blazer or the crash scores. Trailer's drifting. It's pulling my truck one way or the other. There's the first turn. We'll go up to where the bridge is. Road's over here, dummy. Once we get across, we have to go north. Still got a long ways to go yet, too. Yeah, that road going north is after the sand trap there. No. We'll swing around the tree. That's one of those that'll get under my wheels and tip me right over. So I'm not going to go over the top of that, but I'll knock it down with the trailer. Computer's trying to do shit while I'm playing. It's not supposed to do that. Now let's stop here and take a look. Yeah, we gotta do the left. The next left, we got to take that and then continue north again. It has to slow down until it downshifts, then it'll take off again. That's why sometimes you're better off to just leave it in high. It'll pull itself through. And we should have got to that left right now. See if I missed it. Oh no, about 2/3 of the way. This is a 2x2 kilometer map, so it's normal. Or it's a little bigger than normal. SnowRunner generally uses a 1x1 map, or sometimes they throw 2x2s in. If they want a bigger map for something. I'm not going to try and figure out what SnowRunner does. Go crazy. Wait, I am crazy, never mind. But I am gonna make it daytime again. This map does have nice scenery, and the jobs can be a bit of a challenge just to figure out what you're supposed to do. But all the bugs, oh. And I know he's translating from Russian to English with the wording of the jobs. But dang. Half of what he writes is misleading. Is one of my trucks way up here? Oh, it's the one that I built the bridge with. Medium logs. And this is the disappearing building. When you look at it one way, it's got a wall, and you go the other way and it disappears. Well, it does when you're at distance. Up close, it stays there. Okay? At a distance, you can move your camera one way and it disappears, move it the other way, it comes back. But I suppose that's I'm forgetting the word. A thing to do with how far you're away from it. And I can't remember the right word. Rendering, that's it. How far away the building renders. Accept. All right. And that's all she wrote for this one, ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls, whatever. I'll come back and do another, but I've got 3 parts to put together on this one. So I'm going to cut her off here and see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.